resident of Fernwood.
Leanne Gummersbaugh, and I live right over there and work right over there.
Okay. And how are you two involved in this project? I call it the Gladstoner campaign. So, what do you call it?
We call it the Gladstoner Project.
The
more or less.
Gladstoner Project, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, how are you two connected with it?
Well, Leanne and I have been friends for a long time.
Right.
We've lived in the same building together. We've roamed the streets together, and sort of just, we've had a good friendship the last few years.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years, I'd say.
Yeah. And then this year, just adding a little parody to our little neighborhood, because one of the oldest slogans for Fernwood is keeping Fernwood weird.
Right.
And recently, I mean, through new people moving into the neighborhood and older people moving out, we've sort of lost some of that weirdness. So my initiative with putting the R on the Gladstone sign was just to bring some levity and some weirdness back to Fernwood. And by doing it in the middle of the first night that I did it, it was a Saturday night. I came down, it was 8 o'clock at night, super busy in May, and just set up my ladder, let people see me, measure the font, made a couple really nice R's, and that night came out and I fixed 2 perfect R's on the Gladstone sign.
Were they the same size as the little one there?
Exactly the same. No, they were the exact same size as the font of the sign.
So how did you squeeze it in there?
Quite carefully.
Okay.
I managed to make it work. But then
it's actually better the way it is, I find, because it draws your attention to it.
It is now. Before it was sort of subliminal, and I think it was causing issues with people in their Google.
Oh yeah, where's Gladstone?
But
it's not in the map.
But Leanne's a photographer. She works with the Baxter Cannon Gallery, and she's also freelance. And so the idea was like, hey Leanne, come check this out. So then what happened from there was the Gladstoner Project.
Yeah, so I just like to capture anything fun and interesting and what's going on. And I guess I believe in community is, it's about action, it's about doing things, and it's about including as many people as you possibly can from every walks of life. And that way you're interconnecting people who wouldn't ordinarily have their worlds coincide, but because that they're all involved in the same project, or they all have like a lowest common denominator that they have in common and can connect over that.
Have you had any pushback on this?
Not really. Actually, when I was making the sign, some locals were walking by and putting the original R up. Lots of people came by and started laughing and said, that's pretty clever. I'm surprised nobody's done that yet. So, I thought it was pretty great. I like doing things for the first time, things that people haven't done before. And but what it started was more people were recognizing it. And there's a lot of people in this neighborhood that we all know. And there's people that smoke pot, right? It's about being gladly stoned. And so Leanne started taking pictures of some of our regular locals in the neighborhood underneath the Gladstoner sign, all posing and getting their faces etched in history right now. So, and but as far as pushback goes, Victoria Buzz had posted in June, probably about June 13th or so, they had a post that showed the sign that said, Fernwood officially changed the street sign to reflect neighborhood vibe. And so I'm pretty sure the very next day, I didn't even know about that post, but on the Friday before Fernfest in June, I came home from work and I noticed that the R was gone. I'm like, what is going on? And so somebody had mentioned that Victoria Buzz had posted this, and then I just put the math together and found out probably the city of Victoria didn't like that, officially changing a street sign, so they sent people down to take the R off. So I noticed this on the Friday of Fernfest. The Saturday of Fernfest is when I called Leanne and I'm like, Leanne, we gotta get this back up and going. So I decided to go smaller with the R and don my favorite cat mask and wear my Fernwood Inn garb. And right when the square was the busiest on the Saturday of Fernfest, Leanne came up the street as I got ready and snapped shots of the whole the whole thing coming down, walking past people who had no idea what was going on, seeing their faces. People started recording and stuff. It was pretty interesting. But managed to clear people away from the sign, and then climb up and put the 2 small R's on, which is more of a parody, I think. And I think that's going to last longer than the other ones, because you can tell that that's not the official street sign now.
Right.
So, but as far as pushback goes, that was the only thing, and I see why the city of Victoria took the original R
Right.
down.
Have they approached you
No.
with any concerns?
No, they don't know where I am. They don't know it's
Okay.
actually me.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what about now, once this goes public?
Well, I'm not too worried about it. It's a sticker, right? It's
Yeah.
If you look about vandalism anywhere, people are wrecking things with
I know,
vandalism.
that's my main concern,
Yeah.
is that they'll come back at you and say you're,
well, there's
you're vandalizing, and they're going to charge you with
it's easily
mischief or something.
It's easily arguable, because while they're scolding me, I could easily climb up on there,
Yeah.
pull the sticker down,
Right.
wipe off any excess glue that might have been residual glue left from the sticker, wipe it
So
off.
you're not
and then-
worried about him?
I'm not worried about it one bit.
implications.
It's not vandalism, it's
Right.
fun, it's
Right.
parody, it's easily fixed.
Yeah.
If you look across the street at the Belfry there, you got kids over there doing graffiti on the cement there, which causes a huge problem for the people who own the Belfry to keep that place clean. So I'm not worried about it whatsoever. And actually yesterday, I put a couple of stickers on the crosswalk guy, and within 20 minutes of going home and coming back outside, somebody had adorned the crosswalk guy with a couple of silver hearts, peened metal
Oh, yeah.
silver hearts,
I see there's
one on
one there
each
now.
side. So, you know, this is like a sketchbook, a fun sketchbook. Nobody's wrecking anything. It's all there meant to be in good fun, and yeah, not too worried about it whatsoever.
Probably a hat and
Yeah.
some hair and
You know.
some
Right.
shoes will come next on the crosswalk.
You know, and actually the local pot shop, the Fernwood Green, they had seen this up, and they had taken the initiative to create Gladstoner Avenue stickers
Right.
that they give away for free at the Fernwood Green at Cook and North Dairy there. Kirk and North Park, that's it.
Right.
They're North Dairy, it's too far. But yeah, we've had a good response from everybody. We've run into tourists that are looking and laughing, and I've talked to them. And we photographed that Australian girl that day that was just visiting, and she's like, "This is so awesome! I can't wait for my friends to see this." You know, so it's been a good little addition to Fernwood, and yeah, I'm not worried about it whatsoever.
And so how long has it been up there now?
So May 3rd was when the first R went up, and then June 15th is when the second R went up, and it's been up ever since,
Okay.
with no threats of anybody taking it down anytime soon.
All right.
Yeah.